Hi, this is Richard Boyd with this week's e-video. For everyone of you watching, I've got a stick, a staff, a rod in my hand. I want to talk to you about a staff that you lean on. You know, as I've been going through the study here in our church in San Antonio, Texas, I've been telling the folks about David, about how King David used certain tools and certain weapons to come up against Goliath. In fact, in our last video, if you saw it, we talked about how not to dress in someone else's armor. Well, today we're going to talk about one of the things that David used effectively when he went out against Goliath. Now, Goliath can be anything in your life that tries to hinder you, taunt you, tempt you, and stop you from receiving what God has for you. But I don't want to take that level. I want to come to a different level in this and talk about the staff. The staff is something that a shepherd took with him in the old days and went out, and he used it among the sheep. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details of it, but I'm going to tell you one important thing of the staff. The staff is very important because the shepherd used to lean on his staff. A shepherd would hold his staff and lean on it. One of the things we're lacking today, and I'm talking to people who go to church, I'm talking even to leaders, I'm talking to myself, and in our church I share this, we're lacking is to know that every shepherd needs a good staff. I'm not talking about people on pay. I'm talking about people who are faithful and sincere to the call of God and sees the vision that God has placed in him or her to move on for the glory of God. See, all of us need a staff in our life, a staff that we can hold on to. After all, Jesus is the chief shepherd, and we in many ways, especially pastors, leaders, whatever in the fivefold ministry, are shepherds. We shepherd God's flock. See, talking to leaders at this moment. So we all have to lean, and it's very important that we have a good staff to lean on. Are you a good staff in your church? Are you someone your pastor or somebody in the church can trust? Are you someone that's going for the right motive? You know, I tell people this, not everybody comes to church for the same thing. If you think that when they come through the doors, when the church door opens, they're coming to find Jesus, everybody, you've got it wrong. People are coming for different motives. But I want to ask you, are you going for the right motive? Are you a staff that a shepherd can lean on? And shepherds, let me close with this, you need a good staff. Make sure your people have the word of God. Make sure they're encouraged in the word. Make sure they're blessed in the word, because they're the staff at times when you get weary, you have to lean on.